Hey, Spirit Family, I'm back with another one. So, I took a walk to the store today. I say it's October 1st. Everybody knows it's October, it's fall, it's harvest season. So, I said it's Wednesday, Bible study day. I'm going to go home and get into the Word and see what thus saith the Lord to the people today. And when I tell you, I just opened up my Bible and went to the first thing that I saw, which is usually what I do. And he led me to Hebrews 12. Spirit said, everybody know it's harvest time, on a farm when they harvest, they have to go and glean the fruits and vegetables. Hebrews 12 talks about the fruits of heaven. And I wanted to read it to you in my voice so that you would come back to it in remembrance later on. But I'm going to just read it to you plain. Okay? And it reads, therefore let us also, having so great a cloud of witnesses surrounding us, put away every encumbrance and the sin which so easily entangles us, and run with endurance the race which is set before us. Looking away unto Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down on the right hand of the throne of God. For compare him who has endured such contradiction by sinners against himself, so that you may not grow weary, fainting in your souls. You have not yet resisted unto blood, struggling against sin, and you have completely forgotten the exhortation which reasons with you as with sons. My son, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor faint when reproved by him. For whom the Lord loves, he disciplines, and he scourges every son whom he receives. It is for discipline that you endure. God deals with you as with sons. For what son is there whom the Father does not discipline? But if you are without discipline, of which all sons have become partakers, then you are illegitimate and not sons. Furthermore, we have had the fathers of our flesh as discipliners, and we respected them. Shall we not much more be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live? For they discipline for a few days as it seemed good to them, but he, for what it is profitable, that we might partake of his holiness. Now, no discipline at the present time seems to be a matter of joy, but of grief. But afterward, it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been exercised by it. Therefore, set straight the hands which hang down and the paralyzed knees, and make straight paths for your feet, that what is lame may not be put out of joint, but rather be healed. Pursue peace with all men and sanctification, without which no one will see the Lord. Looking carefully, lest anyone fall away from the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and through this many be defiled. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person like Esau, who for one meal gave up his own birthright. For you know that also afterward, when he desired to inherit the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place for repentance, even though he sought it with tears. For you have not come forward to a mountain which could be touched, and which was set on fire, and to darkness and gloom and whirlwind, and to the sound of a trumpet, and to the voice of words, because of which those who heard entreated that no further word be spoken to them, for they could not bear that which was being commanded. If even a beast touch the mountain, it shall be stoned. And so fearful was the sight, Moses said, I am full of fear and trembling. But you have come forward to Mount Zion, and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to the myriads of angels, to the universal gathering, and to the church of the firstborn who have been enrolled in the heavens, and to God, the judge of all, and to the spirits of righteous men who have been made perfect, and to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant, and to the blood of sprinkling, which speaks something better than that of Abel. See that you do not refuse him who speaks. For if those do not escape who refused him who warned them upon the earth, much more we shall not escape who turn away from him who warns from heaven, whose voice at that time shook the earth, but now has promised, saying, Yet once more I will shake not only the earth, but also heaven. And this word, yet once more, shows clearly the removal of the things being shaken as being of things having been made, that the things which are not shaken may only remain. Therefore, receiving an unshakable kingdom, let us have grace through which we may serve God well pleasingly with piety and fear, for our God is also a consuming fire. And that is the end of the verse. Listen, you can talk to him plainly and boldly. Now, I can get on here and exegete and break down the words from Hebrew to Greek, but Spirit talked to me plain. And so there's many things that you can glean just from listening to these scriptures, just from going back and just read it for yourself so that the words will begin to jump out at you and you'll begin to get a lot of revelation. But the theme of this harvest season in the spirit is gleaning, the fruits of heaven. That's how we got to bring them down into the earth. I ain't gonna get all into it. It's Bible study, I know, but I just wanted to start off October with this poetic. I'm talking about, I love this verse, this chapter, should I say, the whole chapter. And I'll break it down throughout the rest of the month. But the theme is gleaming the fruits of heaven. Take that with you today, and I'll be back later with more.